Alright YouTube, so I just finished this mud motor build here. I used a 5.5 horsepower Harbor Freight air-cooled lawnmower engine connected to the leg of my old game fisher outboard here. And the power head on the outboard went bad. That's what started the whole project here. And I picked up this motor with a 25% off coupon for, I believe it was around $90 last year. And I've been meaning to get around to this project, but seeing on YouTube, there's not many real great projects with good results, so figured I'd share mine with y'all. So like I said, started with this 5.5 horse engine and the leg from my game fisher. The power head on the game fisher was bad. However, the lower unit was good. As you can see here, I still have my shift rod, so I can go forward, neutral, and reverse. And I started out, I used this 1/2-inch aluminum plate, and the 1/2 inch was overkill, but something like 3/8 might do better for this small of an engine. And I used this 3/8 sidewall aluminum pipe as a spacer. I did a 5-inch spacing. I had to angle it like this to offset the engine from hitting this back throttle cable piece right here, which I will eventually be making into the throttle cable with some modification. But aside from that, everything works really well. The way I connected the shaft here, it was a 3/8 inch spline shaft. I don't know if you can see that there. 3/8 inch spline coming out of the lower unit there. And it came up, and there wasn't a great way to attach the 5/8, or no, it's 7/8, I take that back, lawnmower engine shaft to that. However, I was able to salvage this piece right here where you can see I've welded it. I salvaged that from the crankshaft that was originally with the motor, and welded that to a bolt which threads inside of the pre-threaded lawnmower engine shaft. So by doing that, I was able to get it real straight. It attaches everything perfectly, and the spline is still the same. I didn't have to modify that at all. So I'll go ahead and start it up here for you. It's pretty quiet. I've seen some people on YouTube say to run an exhaust pipe down into the water, but in this case, it's quiet enough. I don't think that's necessary because that'll cut down on a little bit of power, having more back pressure. So I'll go ahead and start it up for you. All right, so here she is running. And like I said, it's fairly quiet. I'm not going to be real worried about the sound because I'm not using it for duck hunting at this time. And the reason that I refer to this as a mud motor is it's air cooled, so it doesn't require the water to intercool through it, which means you can go in shallow water without being worried about sucking up sand. And the reason that I have it down here in this blue barrel is for back pressure on the prop for when I'm putting it into gear while it's here on land. It probably could be put into gear without being put into water. However, I don't want to take the risk that I mess something up in the lower unit. It's currently in neutral, and I have not found a great way yet to get past the speed governor on this that Harbor Freight put on there for safety purposes. But you can see it does rev up here in neutral with not churning much up. So I'll go ahead and put it in gear here. And to do that, I'm going to use these pliers and attach to the shifter shaft there. And now it's in gear. And we'll go ahead and give it a little rev here. And you can definitely tell that it has quite a bit of power behind it. It likes to throw the water all over the place. But also you can see there, this is just my temporary kill switch because it has to attach through that hole and keep tension on it. So I was using the vice grips in that until I can rig up a more permanent method. But yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Any advice that you have, I'd love to hear it. And alrighty, I'll keep y'all updated on any